Welcome back to Astroneer. This is my run through. We are here on Novus, and this is the 10th episode. I'm keeping episodes to about an hour, a little bit under an hour, for hopefully easy uploading. We have filled here on Novus a canister with lithium, and we put that in our medium rocket. That was our primary goal of coming here. We also are in the process of filling up this gas canister with methane, which is going to be an important resource for producing certain materials. We're going to quickly look at our chemistry lab here to see where methane comes into the process. Some of the higher quality materials like steel, explosive powder, and titanium alloy require two solid materials plus a gas to create them. So three things are going in. Usually I will feed in solid from either side and the gas goes here on the top. There are other ways of doing it and I use those as well. Methane is required here to make silicon. It's the only time it's used. Resin and quartz are very easy to find. Methane, not so easy to find. It's only on a couple of planets. I think this isn't the one it's most easily picked up on, but it's here. Methane and hydrogen here on Novus. You can also get methane on Atrox. Atrox is better used for helium because it's the only planet where you can get helium. Of course, you can switch your production from one to another. I'm going to create a gas canister which requires methane. Now I can just take this one. Oops, if I don't have stuff in my backpack, I can take this one. Just drop that. You will occasionally find canisters of methane lying around. Gases come in little bottles which create themselves, as you saw there, of 5 slots. So one tiny bottle of gas that holds one resource point will make 5 things before it vanishes. So the good thing with gases is you don't require, see Stilgar is going to want some oxygen soon, some food. You don't need bottles to put into this bottle. This bottle itself is all the container. You don't necessarily need that container. Let's just quickly uproot this. I'm going to pop both these seeds down temporarily. That way I can harvest more seeds later on. I don't need gas from Stilgar, as you see. I'm getting oxygen from here. So I'm okay. I'm quite safe. I'm going to use this bit of soil I've got to produce the other 2 pieces I need to make what was it called? Silicon. So I want resin and quartz. Let's use, I'm going to bring my little rover over. This will give me oxygen quite happily. And then when those plants have grown, you see they've already grown quite a bit. I won't need the rover, but the rover is good enough. That's going to give me oxygen until I feed Stilgar some more food. So let's produce some resin to start with. Did it go? Did I switch it off? Oh, I think I've got no energy. So right now, the system's out of power. Well, that's okay because I actually wanted to put this small printer on the platform ready. And we'll print out a couple of medium platforms, medium storage units. I think it's going to be, no, yes, this one. I want a couple of those so I can pop things down on them. While we're here and producing our methane and to be honest, one bottle of methane is more than we need for the entire game. I'm going to set up a couple of other things. Our solar panel here that we found for free has just started production. That produces 14 power, which is very good, but the atmospheric condenser that's running away that really wants to have 20, so it's not running at full capacity, full speed. It's good enough to get the job done. We can produce a few other power units, so we're going to use some of that resin to produce some medium storage, and we're also going to produce a couple of larger platforms. So let's just pop a couple of these down. In fact, I could just let that run and do all four, because we've got a bit of soil in that soil canister. Let's stop the rerun on this until we're ready with a medium storage to put it onto. We've also got, so the last thing we're waiting for, apart from that methane to fill up, is we want to get some more iron. We're going to have to go down into the mines, into the caves, to pick up that iron. But what I'm going to do before that happens is print up an even larger platform than we've so far seen, using the iron I've got. Okay, here we go with medium storage. Okay. This can store another batch of resin. Oh, that was my battery. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that one on. I'll use that in a second. Let's put a medium platform on. Medium storage, I should say. Okay, these medium storages are, again, useful throughout the entire game. While that runs, grab the battery and put it here. If there were any spare energy in the system, this would start storing it, so that helps. It's not a... Unfortunately, at the moment, I don't have any spare energy, but I'm going to produce some, again, by producing some wind turbines and popping on the platform. So I'm going to produce a separate platform just to put all my power units on. The large, extra large solar there doesn't go on a platform. That has its own specific way of being. But I'm also going to use this medium to produce a large printer so I can produce the extra large platform I want. I'm going to have to start producing those windmills because I'm running out of power. Mostly because we've got too many things going on. If I could pop a couple of... if I take these QTLTGs, just pop them in, they'll add a little bit to our system. I'm going to turn off the atmospheric condenser for now because that's sucking all the power out of the system. Okay, that's a little bit better. So that's a bit of resin. Let's produce some compound. Let's use that compound. Actually, we can just quickly... Yeah, let's use the compound, this pop off in a medium platform for now. Let's grab the printer. Pop this down. And use this printer to get a large printer. So when we get that compound, we'll bring it over here. I only want one large printer, but I can switch that off in a moment. And the large printer is going to produce, this is the large printer, this extra large C platform. Because that's going to house a lot of things. I'm going to have to keep an eye on my oxygen while I haven't been feeding Stilgar. Okay. Extra large C platform coming up. I think these are now ready. tell me I've got no room. Oh no, I have got room. Okay. One for Stilgar. One for Stilgar when he gets hungry again. That's another hour of oxygen. Plant these. Right. Extra large printer's nearly ready. It's going to want resin and it's going to want iron. So just briefly remove that, which is going to... No, okay, fortunately the gas bottle didn't fall off. It'll fall off if I change from silicon to a different material. So resin, here's the extra large printer. It's going to be 2 resin. Extra large platform C is what we want. And here's our iron, which is why you don't turn... There's no point in hanging on to hematite except for opening research chambers. But you don't turn all your iron into steel because iron is still a material used by itself. Of course, we can't produce steel yet. We don't have argon. Okay, that's running away. The other material I needed to produce silicon, apart from the methane, check this isn't going to produce a second platform. Yes, it is. Turn that off. The other material for silicon. I wonder if this will work if it's not on a base. Quartz. So let's get some quartz running. We haven't got much soil left in here, so let's just do a quick soil run. Try and keep the surface of the planet tidy, so I'm going to go down my hole, and again, just under the surface, I can turn off to one side, try and level up a little bit. Oops. Okay, that didn't level up, did it? I guess I just went straight through the wall of the cave. Let's try this side. So you'll see here, this shows that I'm going level. So I should, when it's level, be able to either go up or down. So I don't break through a hole into the bottom, and I don't end up popping out on the surface if we're lucky. And just like the small soil canisters, the blue ring is showing how much soil we've collected. There is a little hole there. Okay, I guess I didn't quite make that as tidy as I could have. Let's just fill that hole in. Takes a little bit of practice with the drill to keep things level. I'm clearly going up quite steeply at the moment. That's okay now, I'm back on the surface. Well, I've got some soil. Oh, lithium by the ton. Look at that. Well, next time I want lithium, I know where I'm going. It wasn't that far away from the look of things. This tunnel will lead us to it. Right, we can use this soil to produce the next 4 pieces of quartz. And again, quartz, you don't want to turn all of it into glass. Quartz has its own personal use, or its own particular use. So a can of quartz and a can of glass, if you want to keep resources on hand, is useful. I've got on my back, for some reason, 1 titanium, which we found in an abandoned, crashed space vehicle of some sort. Which I guess explains why it was there. Okay. We have an extra large platform. So this one has 4 large slots, and it's the next most useful thing I know in the game, because we can do soil, smelt, process, and we can feed in from one side, feed out on the other side, or we can move this across. So we can just feed in from here and feed out to here, or we can use an auto arm to pick things on and off. For now, I want that. I'll pop these on and get my quartz. This is now ready to produce silicon. But we're not connected to power because I disconnected it, because I'm about to move everything else around, so that's why it didn't do anything. Right, move that into position, lock it down, and connect up there. And now we also have a couple of spare large platform Bs, which we can use to stick our power supply on. So let's grab this. We've already got a full battery here, that helps. We've got a large solar panel. Let's fill the rest of it with windmills. So the first thing I want is more clay, and clay I can get from soil. I made that mistake, didn't I? So I didn't want to turn that quartz into... This is why you've got to be a bit more aware than I was of what's going on. I don't want all that quartz to be smelted. I'll lose that bit, but that doesn't matter. So let's pop that down there. Have an output for some clay. And let's produce some clay. We've already got a couple of ceramics here. Okay, that ran out of gas, so let's quickly grab another bottle of methane. Oh, only one. I grabbed it too quickly. Grab this one. If we just turn off output on that, we can get rid of all the loose bottles. Six will do for now. So all the quartz, just wait for that last piece of quartz, right, that's gone. Now let's smelt that clay. And we will want the medium printer, which is over here. First off, we'll produce a large storage. Ceramic. Let's just flatten out a little bit more over here. I think small printers can produce windmills, small, I should say wind turbines. I think they can. Let's find out. If they can't, I'll have to do them on my backpack. No, apparently they can't. So I'll have to do those on my back, but that's okay. So we'll pop the large on there, print the other printing location, and we'll start filling up this with wind turbines. How many spaces have I got? One, two, three, four, five. Let's produce some more clay. And that will smelt straight into the ceramic, and then we'll produce some turbines. So between the wind turbines and our large solar panel, we've got a lot of power. Let's grab these ones and put them in our collection. And something else we'd like to have is another storage for compound. So we have compound, carbon is just burnt organic. That produces a piece of plastic, and we can make another medium storage canister. resource canister that we can store our hematite that we're about to go and mine. Let's grab this remaining ceramic. I think I dropped one somewhere on the platform. That was my picked up an empty soil canister that made that one pop off my back. Okay, we'll want another medium one of these. Okay, that's a ton of power. We'll grab this and put it on our digger. We can turn this back on again now so that we can continue producing methane. I think we've now got a very good power system going here. We've got an empty platform here. We could put our printers on this one actually if we wanted to. Smelt that down. And yes, I've just remembered what we wanted the silicon for. We're going to use the silicon to make the other kind of storage for gas canister. There it goes. So when we leave, we can leave this here and it'll keep filling up with methane when we're gone. That one's, and to be honest, it's more methane than I need. It's more methane than we're ever going to use, but hey, let's fill it up while we're here. Right, let's go down and find ourselves some hematite. And fill our boots with hematite. This is where it would be nice to have a kind of a system for just connecting, spotting where the resources are. We know it's down here somewhere. Have I got anything I can use as a marker? Not really, but I can hopefully spot some hematite soon. Research item. You know what I can do is pull up one of these stones. Right. Turn that into a beacon. And when we find the hematite, we'll put the beacon down. And then we'll know where to head to. You know, these bytes are worth quite a bit too on these research items. I could... That's just carbon on there. I could... I'm liking Novus more and more than I used to. I used to not like this moon very much, but actually it's got a lot going for it because it's got 3 useful resources. Here we go, here's hematite. So let's just mark this. I don't know if that's going to stick on the wall. Yes, it will. Find out where our vehicle sits in that direction. Here we are. So I should be able to, and I've got a marker, so I've got a marker beacon for the bottom of my entrance so I don't get lost on the way through the mines, or through the caves. My drill will at least clear the way for me of, hopefully, annoying, there's one there. Annoying lumps. I'm not collecting soil because I haven't got a soil canister on at the moment. All I'm trying to do here is get to the hematite. Okay, here's the hematite. I'm going to get stuck on this big stalactite. Stalactite, I think it's going. Okay. Wait for that to vanish. There we go. Hopefully now without destroying. Oh, look, did I put down a extender? I have these on my shoulder from something and I don't really need them at this point. How much did I get on that run? Didn't sound like a lot. It wasn't a lot. I think most of this hematite is down a little bit. Oh, there's a couple on the floor. So maybe just hand vacuum them up. If I take off the power, I'm going to rapidly depower my drill. So let's take it slowly. Six. I just wonder if I'm unlucky with these hematite seams. They're just not very big. Have I just found the small ones, or are they always a bit on the small side on Novus? All of that, and I didn't yet get a single hematite. Okay, that's one. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more hematite here. Maybe in the up. No, organic it says. That's organic or hematite in that direction. One piece from that vacuuming. None of this looks like there's going to be organic. I don't know where the organic is because we're under the rocks, but yeah, that's it for this seam. I really didn't want to just make do with 6. So I think I'm going to take my beacon and continue exploring on foot. With Stilgar on our back, this is no hardship at all. And we don't seem to have any... There's pop corals, but apart from those, no really unpleasant plants. I'm not hearing the spoosh of poison being squirted out by the Hisbians that we get even back on Silver. Plenty of crumbling rocks. Do we need to go another layer down? What did this guy have on him? Nothing of any use, particularly. Maybe it's thin on the ground on the higher levels. Here's some. Alright, we'll mark it. Back to our tractor. Oh, rover. Oh, there's some more here. Okay, that'll be on our way, so if we just break through to our rover through this wall. Is it above the surface? Yes, it is. So if we do seems to be very small amounts. I always feel everything counts in large amounts. Any more? Up, up, no. Okay, well we have the other seam we marked, so let's move on to that one. Plug up this hole, so we've got to route back again. I think Stilgar's just told me he's about to eat a seed. So we have a reasonable route back. I saw a glow. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's just eaten a seed. In this direction, it was just a bit of debris. There is, oh, that's just a hole I dug, so not much use. So until we get our paver, we've just got to be a little bit careful not to fall down holes. The vehicle has a tendency to dip its nose when you speed up and slow down because it's so little, and that there it did it. It just dipped its nose and then it dug a hole with the intention of making me fall down the hole. I don't think there's any more. Well, there is more down, but I don't want to dig more down just yet. None there, okay. No, you can get, I got one. $14, $15, so we're about half full. Feels like that's it. Nothing is showing up. Okay. We'll take our beacon and go and looking. Nice quartz seam. I don't really want to go lower if I don't have to, just in case my rover falls down a big hole. That is a chess piece for a chessboard that you can print out. It doesn't do anything else particularly in the game, it's just a bit of fun. Am I going to have to go lower? Is that hematite? Yes. Another 3 pieces. Oh, a little bit more over here. Or over here. The game is also giving me, in this particular cavern, you can pull up these rocks and get usually a bit of quartz, sometimes a bit of clay, and that is nice and convenient for beacons because I don't have to go searching very far to get quartz. 2 pieces. So what we were on, I think 15. That'll bring us up to 20. Oh. Here. Pardon me, I may have bumped the microphone there. Right, let's fetch our rover and collect that. Another piece. I won't bother collecting all the chessmen. The other side of this wall. This is why sometimes the caverns seem bigger than they actually are, because you walk around in random paths. So I need to build up a little bit to get there. That's all right. Heading for the markers. Did I? Oh, did I drop that marker? Apparently I did. Okay, just round the corner. 21. I don't need organic. Another 3 there. Oh, another 4. And do I have room for my beacon? It usually doesn't. No, it doesn't want to stick to my vehicle. I'm just gonna chuck that. Well, yeah, I don't want to leave the beacon here because it's going to be marking something that I don't know what it is. So I think I'm going to call that enough for now and head back to the one beacon on the map, which should now be my exit point that I built. And theoretically I could just follow my dug path. In case I can't, okay, I'm gonna just go through this wall because that seems to be a very thin wall. Again, be careful not to overdo with the drill. Because I can't pave back, I can only dig down. Okay. Ooh, I'm hung up on a stalagmite. Oh, I found some more hematite, excellent. I'll grab that. Should all be falling on the floor. That was 4. $29. Whoops. 30. 31. And a crumbling stone. Do I see any more hematite? That was quite a good little collection. No, I think we've drilled that out. Okay, I'm going to call that a day. I'll hop back in the rover and off camera I'll just drive back to base and start smelting this hematite. So, thank you for watching. It's good night from me, and see you in the next episode.